And we are back in the studio, Rolf. Put the Game On podcast. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the show. How we doing, Rolf?
Doing well.
It's been a big week for my Cincinnati Bengals, bro.
Yeah.
We got some contracts signed. We are no longer the laughing stock of being cheap and broke. Shout out to the Bengals. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins got their bag.
Yeah, no, I relate because the Bears were recently we've been purchasing some players as well, so I know how it feels.
Feels good, man. Jamar Chase getting $161 million. T. Higgins $115 million. We got our boys for 4 years.
Yeah,
at least for 4 years. I'm excited, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I would be too. You guys have an offense that's secured for the next coming years. But now I feel like this deal has created a sense of urgency in the Bengals organization in that, all right, you have the top quarterback, you have top receivers.
Well, we got two receiver ones.
You guys got two receiver ones. While you have this, you have to make something out of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Crucial.
So it's urgent now. That's how I see it. It's like, all right, what's next? How are they going to go to the next step? Because ultimately the goal is to win a Super Bowl. You got to win a Super Bowl in these next few years.
Yeah, we got 4 years to do it. It's the Joe Burrow era. I think we're gonna start going all in now. It's like a win now team. No more rebuilding, even though our defense needs to be rebuilt, right? But you know what I mean. Like our offense is complete.
Yeah.
We got our receivers for the next couple of years. We do need a running back, but I mean Chase Brown was productive enough to
I get it. Yeah, I get it. I mean, we need a running back too. Bears need a running back too.
We fired all of our coaches this offseason. I'm so happy about that. Get these new guys in, bring in some new creative minds on the defense. Bring in the coach from Notre Dame. Notre Dame's always had a good defense, right? So we know that he's going to come in, bring that into our facilities and stuff like that. Now, going into this draft, right? This is going to be a very, very crucial draft. Right, because again, this draft class, as we talked before about it, it's a defensive class. So a lot of good guys in this draft. We're at pick 17. I think we're looking at an edge for now, but we gotta get going.
That's the thing. That's why I like. All right, this is good. This is good news. They obviously they have their offense, right? We've established that, but like you said, that means that this draft is extremely critical for this team, right? It's extremely critical. They have to develop these young guys while they're in their rookie contract, these defensive guys, and who they have on defense that's already working. We're hoping that this coaching staff is going to build them up to some really productive players. Yep. The thing about it is that's such a tiny window of success for the Bengals, I feel. That means that has to work. And that's not always a guarantee, is that these players are going to end up being absolute studs.
Yeah.
Right. Or that the coaching staff is going to do an amazing job developing these guys. Right. So there's a lot of other factors that need to work in order for this offense to see its full potential, or for this team to see its full potential.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's hard to go into the draft and pick the right person.
Oh yeah. We got to be like the Eagles, bro. Just draft a bunch of guys from Georgia.
Right. Like they're not the Eagles. They're not the Lions. Those guys, they do pick some really, really good players.
Good guys, yeah.
They do pick some good players.
What do you think this means for like teams, other teams' secondaries?
Man, I mean, well, go ahead.
You got to guard Jamar Chase and T. Higgins for at least 4 more years.
They've been doing that for the last 3 years.
Yeah, it's true. Look at all those points we've been scoring.
All right, but that's the thing is like, you guys still lose, and I get that. We still lose too. But it was the right move. But at the same time, I think it still puts the Bengals in a tight slot to win.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. If we don't get the right guys this draft, if we don't develop these rookies, it's nothing. It would have been pretty much a waste of money.
This is kind of negative what I'm going to say. I mean, we look at Joey B. He's kind of a little bit injury, prone. What if he falls into an injury?
That's true. Then we're cooked.
But Jamar Chase, they're so good they can make any QB shine, right?
Yeah, obviously, it could be a good thing and a bad thing to pay these guys, this much money, or at least 2 guys this much money, right? But the thing about these 2 guys is you could put them with any quarterback and they will put up numbers still because they're just so talented. There's such skilled players out there on the receiving. Mm-hmm. Now obviously having Joey B, it's like this is, he's a top 5 quarterback. So bringing him in, we're hoping he's top 2, bro. Bringing in, I lost my train of thought.
Top 2, bro.
He's a top 2 QB. I'm sure this whole, signing these guys, there's a lot. It's even more motivation. Like, yeah, okay, they've been playing these teams for years already now with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. You get these incentives coming in. It's just motivation, dude. You're gonna go out there. You're gonna want to score, your 10, 12 touchdowns plus. You're going to get your 1,000 yards. You want to show productivity on this team, and you have a quarterback with the capability of giving you the ball, feeding you all the time. It's going to be crucial. So our offense is set. We're good on offense.
That's true.
Get a couple guys on the line, just to protect Joey B, and we're going to score. And we're going to continue to score high scoring games. Putting up 30 plus points. MVP season for Joey B. It's just, I hope our organization makes the right moves this draft. I hope we bring in the right guys who potentially.
That's what
can
it's
help
all
us.
about, right?
That's really what it is. Bringing in it doesn't have to be this superstar. It could be a pick at 50, a pick at 100 and something. Who it's a guy who we got lucky to draft. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's gonna be.
I get it, and I know I said all that stuff, but one thing is like they don't have to have the Eagles defense.
No, they don't. Yeah.
They don't have to have the 85 Bears defense. I think they just have to have a middle of the pack
like a
defense.
top 15 defense.
Right.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. I think that will get them by just fine because again they were putting up numbers.
Bro.
They were putting up scores.
Who was scoring 35 on the Ravens, bro?
Right.
Like no one really was doing that except us. You know what I mean?
So if you had a decent defense, who knows? You could have won that game.
We could have played both of the games. They were both tight games.
Right. Another thing that notoriously, even with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins on the field, is you guys got to start off strong.
Yes.
You guys gotta no more 0-4.
Yeah, for real, dude.
No more 1-5 or whatever.
1-4 is 2-4. We gotta go in right away. Win at least win 3 of the first 4. 3-1, be solid. We win games early. We're cruising in the rest of the season. We're 10-7, 11-6. And then we can afford to lose some games. But if we're starting off 1-4, 0-4, 2-5, that puts us down like last year. If we would have won the Patriots in the first game, we would have beat. I think we lost to somebody else in the first couple games. We would have been in the playoffs. We would have been having a different conversation right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
Just we gotta.
That's the thing. You guys gotta start off strong, and you gotta have a decent defense. It's not impossible.
Yeah, it's not. It's more than likely or more than manageable to do. And now we're just waiting to see if we sign Trey Hendrickson, which I don't know.
They're gonna probably pay him under the table.
Yeah,
bro. Something under the table because officially that's gonna be a lot of money.
Because he was the biggest piece of our defense.
I know, and if you look at like how Myles Garrett got signed, how Max Crosby got signed, they got really big bags. Trey Hendrickson had a much more productive year than them. Last year. So
he's due.
Gonna be,
he's due for a bag.
Due. He is due.
At least a 3-year contract, real quick, a 2-year contract, something good where he's gonna get, be happy to be and stay. He wants to stay in Cincinnati.
I know. That's what I feel. Those guys want to stay there.
Yeah, these guys want to stay. They love the culture. They love having Joey B as their guy. They trusted him. I feel like they do trust in him, and they're gonna get a win out of Joey B in the Bengals.
Yeah.
As long as we make the right moves, and this is the biggest year. Like, this is a do or die year now for us. If we don't do nothing this season, I think we can kiss it goodbye, or kiss the hopes of like, okay, bowl next year.
So what are you expecting What are you expecting? Are you expecting a playoff run this year? Next season?
I am, only because we were so close last year, and our defense did wake up a little at the end of the season.
Yeah, I know
they were looking
did.
better. Not the best, but they were looking better. So as long as we get that jump start right away, bring out that fire and get going, then we have a real good shot at making the playoffs.
I think now is a good time, bro. I really do think now is a good time because the Chiefs aren't going to be aren't going to be much of a threat anymore. The Broncos are coming up and Houston is coming up, but I feel like you guys are so much more developed into like that team is more developed than them.
We have a lot more chemistry.
Exactly, more chemistry. That right now you guys can take them.
Yeah. I mean, we could take anybody, obviously.
In the
offense.
AFC.
In the AFC, we could take up anybody on offense.
I don't know about the Ravens, honestly.
We'll take them, bro.
I don't know about...
We can take anyone. It's just how many points we allow.
Right.
That's all it is. If we're allowing, again, 30-plus points a game,
right,
we're not winning shit.
Yeah, so I do see you, seeing a playoff run is expected.
Yeah, I don't think I see Super Bowl just yet. But I see it. Just get to the playoffs. Our step one right now for us to show progress is to get to the playoffs again. Mm-hmm. We've missed it the last 2 years now. This is the one to get to the playoffs. By a slim margin. Yeah, literally 9th seed.
Right.
So it's like we can just get there. Then okay, now we've showed productivity. We showed again we're back, and we're gonna we're only gonna get better and get to the Super Bowl in the next coming years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you guys are at that. It's about that time.
Yeah, it's that
I
time
think
we're
it's about
due.
the time where you make the playoffs, and after making the playoffs, the next step is really the bowl.
Yep.
There's no like, well, let's make it to the AFC Championship. Now
Yeah.
it's bowl time.
Let's just get to the playoffs this season, and then next season bowl. That's it,
Exactly.
Like,
That's how the progression should go.
that should be the mindset. Okay, playoffs. Let's just be a playoff team. Let's get there, and then if we don't make it this year, we know we can make it. We have the right guys. We have the right tools. Super Bowl 2027.
I'll see you there.
Let's get it, bro. We'll see you there.
I'll see you there.
Caleb Williams against Joey B, bro.
Because for my team, we just want to make the playoffs.
Right.
That's it.
You just want a winning record, bro.
Let's start there. Winning record first, and then.
Okay, so I know this is way too far. Hot takes. What do you see the Bengals' record next season?
For next year, if I'm gonna like predict their record, they have the 14th toughest schedule in the season. So literally right in the middle.
Yeah.
They're still against teams that are above 0.5 on average.
Yeah.
They're against 9 teams. I'm sorry. They're going to be against 9 2024 playoff teams.
Damn.
I think a lot of that has to do with the NFC, though.
Yeah.
And we know that I don't think Minnesota won't be a threat. I don't even see Green Bay being a threat. Probably the Lions.
Yeah.
But, there's already a few teams on there that you can kind of win them out because, like, I don't think they're going to be the same team that they are this year. Than they were last year. So they have a pretty tough schedule. Definitely super manageable. I could see like a 10-7.
Yeah. I could see like a 10-7, 11-6 would be stretching. But I think that the NFC is going to give us
It's different, too, because they want to win.
Yeah. We want to win, and we know we can.
Right.
We have
That's the thing is you can. It's just there's these things the defense is stopping.
Yep.
There's these
little small obstacles, dude. Just stopping it.
They're gonna be really hungry. Your Bengals are gonna be really hungry this season.
Yeah. So I think we're hitting the playoffs for sure. I'm calling it right now. Way too early hot take. Bengals in the playoffs next season. As my hot take with the Bears in the playoffs next season. Hot takes.
I hope, man. I hope that's all I want. I just want my Bears in the.
You want to watch 19 Bears games next season, not 18.
Exactly, bro. That'd be good for me. That'd be good for Caleb. That'd be good for Ben Johnson because man, we are looking solid.
Yes,
We're looking good. We're looking so good.
Yeah.
All right, so your Bengals are getting paid. Your Bengals are set up for success.
So we got our guys. We got paid. We got some moves to make next month in the draft. I'm ready for this draft, dude. I cannot wait. I want to go to the draft, bro. It's in Green Bay.
It is in Green Bay.
Right here. It's nice and close.
Right around the corner.
Right around the corner, bro. 5-hour drive. But all right, that wraps up the episode. Thank you guys again for watching, for staying tuned. We'll be back next week. Don't forget to put the game on. We got March Madness. Let us know who you're choosing, who you think's winning it. We got Purdue and McNeese playing right now during this episode. So, who do you got, bro? Real quick, who do you got right now?
On this game right here?
No,
Purdue.
just who's winning.
I got Florida.
Florida? I think I like Florida winning it too. They're a powerhouse.
I got Florida, but it could be anyone.
Yep, could be anyone. It's
Could
March
be
Madness,
anyone.
bro. I'm ready for the madness. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.